Good morning, it's Tracy from Simpson Hill Farm. It has been cold and wet for what seems like weeks here in Northern Ontario. So today I think we're going to bake a cake and that will help warm up our house and warm up our tummies. We're going to be using rhubarb, which in my garden is still okay to use, and that's probably because it's been so cold and wet. So I'll show you the recipe that we're going to use. This is the book we're going to use. It's Hearty Helpings from Our Hazelwood Homes. Now, there are hazelwoods around our area. I actually picked this recipe book up from the Mattawa Museum when we went up there a few years ago. And the recipe I'm going to do is the Rhubarb Dessert by Ellen Bryanton. I hope I pronounced that right. So we need 1 beaten egg, some sugar, shortening, milk, flour, baking powder, salt, and about 5 cups of rhubarb. I put it there. It seems to have just gotten missed in the editing. It is down here a little bit more. So let's get started. So I'll go over the ingredients again. We have 1 egg, 1½ cups of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of shortening, 1/4 cup of milk, 1 cup of flour, 3½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I just chose the pink salt so you could see it against the baking powder. Choose whatever salt you like. And 5 cups of rhubarb. And look at the color of that rhubarb. We grow excellent rhubarb here in Northern Ontario and eat more of it. It's great. So we're going to mix all of these together into the bowl, and I'll show you the next step. So here it is all mixed up. Now it looks a bit stiff to go into the cake pan. When I first made this, I made the classic error of not reading the whole recipe first. And it says, pour 2 cups of boiling water over top. So when I first made this, I thought, well, that is too stiff, and I added more water. Don't do that. It made it really soupy. It still, tasted great, but it made it really soupy. So I'm going to put this into our baking dish and we'll continue on. And by the way, Mrs. Lake, my home ec teacher, would have been horrified that I didn't read the recipe all the way through first. Classic mistake. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to add the boiling hot water. Oops, there we go. And we're going to cook it for about 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Now, don't forget that you should preheat your oven. Very, very important. So we'll check it out in about 45 minutes. Just out of the oven. Look at the colors in that. Isn't that just lovely? What a terrific recipe. I'll open it up and we'll see what it's like on the inside. There, so we opened it up. It's still a little bit runny. That's okay. It tastes great. Here it is in the bowl. I'm going to put cream on it, put ice cream on it, or put ice cream underneath it and this over top. It tastes fabulous. Here's a shot of the recipe again. Rhubarb Dessert by Ellen Bryanton from Hearty Helpings from Our Hazelwood Homes. Go to the Mattawa Museum, maybe they still have a copy, or try and find a hazelwood in your area. Maybe they have some from their family. Thank you. Bye-bye.